I have the season pass game. Even your DRM better not start getting in the way of me playing this, or else I'm going to be infuriated. And if you don't have it, don't have like a good system set up to do it, then you probably shouldn't have season passes. Or sell them for exuberant amounts. Hey, Lemao. Or exuberant amount of money. Anyway, so that's the skip. As the first time I have ever been kicked off of my game for having a bad license, even though, like I said, I paid the extra dosh to have the season pass, which I shouldn't have done. I don't support that. I hate the idea of season passes and everything that goes along with it, but that's a different rant for a different day. So, now that we can go up here, we can trade with the crow here, which will be important later for getting some good shit. Good old Pickle P. There's an access charge, so now we get one more free charge of our shit. Over here, if you karate chop this, it's a fake wall. Now we're gonna hop a Reno down here for our next big goodie. The Covenant Silver Serpent Ring. Covetous Silver Serpent Ring. You just get more souls from enemies you kill. And as a starter character, you can understand why that'd be very important. So, now we have that all sorted, we can continue on with our adventure. Hooray! If I don't get any kind of armor, because I can't really remember when you get your first, like, pickup, like you find the first set of armor. But if I don't find one, I might end up buying the chainmail. Just because I don't like being naked because of that stupid you lose percentile shit because of that. Oh man. Oh, I gotta get used to being slower. And someone didn't put their fucking charge on. Woohoo! Woohoo! I'm probably not gonna end up saving the thief, Grey Rat, because I don't really have anything. Oh, he sells the Zweihander, motherfucker. God dingle dang damn it. Yeah, I'll have to go back and save him. Yeah, I'm gonna want that. It's a bummer. Okay, so these guys are just hanging out. They're praying these tree people or whatever. That's real fucked up. Like, this is really neat imagery. I really like in this game. But we're going to put on those fire bombs because boy howdy are we going to need them. Because we're going to walk over here and he's all like, you know what? Beast mode. I'm going to be loud and I'm going to thrash all my friends. But they're super weak to fire. They also hurt like a motherfucker. One more there. Cool. You have to be kind. It's really hard to time when you can get the brand new stun off. Because when you hit them with a firebomb, they react and like, oh my god, I'm on fire. That sucks. Oh no. And there's a cooldown on it, like an invisible cooldown, because it just takes a while for they have to do that reaction again. And it's really hard to time because it's long. It's like 10 seconds. And they do a lot of like charging attacks. So it's really, excuse me. It's very easy to get overwhelmed by those guys. Because they have like You saw the thing where it kind of wiggles its head at you? Yeah, that's all one gigantic attack. So if you get anywhere near that, it's going to demolish you. Especially since I'm still in my Pampers here. Yeah, I'm going to go save Grey Rat. Down here is a big detour. You get some really neat stuff, including a really cheesy weapon. For those of you who like using cheesy weapons. But it's all optional. You don't have to go down here. This is the non-critical path. But there's also some Titanite. And I need to start killing things for souls so I can, at the very least... Oh god, you're alive. Get some kind of armor. Undead Hunter turn, nice. The reason you want to fight that nerd that turns into the big black snake creature is because he drops a Titanite shard. And getting your upgrades is vital, like I've already explained. It's just the amount of damage you get from weapon upgrades is wacky. And that's not my fire bombs. You are good. Got him. These guys can be toughies, especially the shield ones, because they are turtles. And they're kind of hard to get close to. Because obviously they stab you a lot. But you need to really kick them, or if you're like me and have a heavy weapon, you can kind of brute force your way through until you break their guard. Fire bombs also help, because no one likes being lit on fire, surprisingly. I'm going to kill this nerd over here, but then I'm going to come back, because that's, you drop off there and then you get probably one of the best one-handed weapons in the game. I haven't tried any of the DLC bullshit. You bitch. Like the anime weapons from the DLC. I actually haven't played the DLC, believe it or not. But I would say this is probably one of the best. I think this is what speedrunners use too. I don't really pay much attention to the speedrunning community. But when Awesome Games Done Quick was going on, I was watching that, and that's what they used is this bad boy here. The Astora Straight Sword. Oh, fuck. This puts you in a pickle. That's okay, I can at least do this here. So all these barrels down here are explosive, and there are some badass motherfuckers down there. So we're going to use that to our advantage. The fuck was that, man? What? What? I think someone walked into fire down there. And they better not get mad at me because of that. I'm just... I need to get this plunging attack right. I can't afford to fuck that up. Gonna football throw that one. Almost got his attention. Oh, shit! Okay, YOLO. Oh, God. Panic roll. Flee. Fly, you fool. I just said I can't screw up that plunging attack. And what do? I throw myself off a cliff. It's alright. I do have backup embers. Dying isn't that big a deal. And I seem to have de-aggroed. Hey, dumbass, you have healing spells you can use. Did you remember? This is my second miracle build ever, so it's going to take a little while for me to get used to the... Even spell casting in general, I just don't really care for spell casting. It's always kind of been the weenie build to me. Especially in Demon Souls. I mean, casting in that game is straight up broken. Got him. Oh my, that was super close. Yeah, you don't want to get hit by this guy. he has a big-ass axe, and I really don't want to have to race him to the finish. So we're just going to play it safe. And get bodied. Because I played like a chump. It sort of dawned on me exactly how long this has been going on. I wanted to get the key and then end it there. But, I'm not doing such a great thing here. For those wondering, yes, the flip was for style. Counter hit. That heavy thud you hear, that's bonus damage from counter hits. And oh man. Nope. No, we're not fighting you again. Got everything we want off you. Man, counter hits, that's a whole annoying system that doesn't make much sense. Or it doesn't read well, I should say. Let's see, how can I like not fuck up the explanation of this? So a counter hit, as this game knows it, is there's a stat on your weapons called critical strike. Now, to almost every single human being reading that, or at least RPG aficionados, you would say, "Oh, cool! That's almost certainly referring to your riposte." Obviously, because that is the most critical strike-esque system in the game. No, it's not. It's not, and it's stupid the way they word it, but that's counterattack. So when someone attacks and you immediately follow it up with an attack, that's a counterattack. So I think it's silly, but that's how they do shit. Man, it's got to brute force that one. Yeah, so that's the system there. So if you're making a dex build and you're really concerned with building up your counterattack stat, god damn it happened again. Don't be. Because you'll almost always be getting... I'm sorry, I can't think of it off the top of my head. There's guides online on how to calculate that shit. I will say from experience, though, it is fucking wacky. Just like trying to aim this without locking on. Don't dunk on me. I see you got a friend coming. I'm gonna wait for him. I have my honor to protect. And I got faked out by his charge attack. Holy shit, I'm bad at video games. Stop! Almost happened twice. It almost happened twice. Can you believe that? Where's my souls? Oh, okay. We're in for a ride now, team. Oh, shit. Okay. One of you. 1v1 me, bro. Bitch. Oh, I can cheese backstabs, like if that's how you want to play. I'll totally play you. Raw gem. I don't want to do raw gem though. Oh, actually, I might for the claymore until I get this Vihander. So here's oh boy, here's how or why raw is only good for start of the game, but is not good till the end of the game. So raw, what raw does is it takes away all the stat bonuses you get from weapons. So like there's things called parameters, right? And these parameters are like, let's say A in strength. That means the more strength you have, the more bonus damage with that weapon you'll do. Well, a raw will give you a big jump in base damage. Oh, Great Axe is so sexy. Ooh, the Great Axe is so sexy. 32 strength to one hand though. No, I'm gonna stick with this for aesthetics. I'm sorry. What raw does, it gives you a big boost in base damage, but it removes any and all parameters. So for a low level, when you're not getting that much back, you're essentially losing like plus 14 for 30. So that's a good trade. But towards the end of the game, when you have plenty of strength in, or plenty of, when you've raised your strength enough, then you'll be getting a much more value out of just having the parameter there than anything else. Fuck it, let's go save the thief while we're at it. That shouldn't take too long. So, I'm probably not gonna stick with a claymore for the entire game, so that's fine. I can do the upgrade, then lose it later, or I'll get a Zweihander later and just start from square one. So only put a raw gem on something that you have no intention of keeping till late game, if that makes sense. And that's really only if you know what you want to build. Like you have an idea of what weapon and armor you want to use. So that key we picked up is to... Motherfucker. Congratulations, you played yourself. Now that's to save the thief Grey Rat. And what Grey Rat will do is he's like, oh, cool, thanks for saving me from this jail, which sucks dick. A lot of dick sucking goes on in this jail, I'll tell you that much. So then he'll go off and pillage, which means he'll disappear for a little bit, and he'll come back with new items to buy, like a shop. And we gotta dive through these. One of which is going to be the Zweihander, which is what I want to use, so I pretty much have to save his ass. If you're not careful though, he also can die on pillaging. Don't remember much, because there's a lot of... Like, following story arcs for characters is really rough in this game. Because it's totally counterintuitive. And it's not great. But, yeah, there's some shit that you have to do to make him survive the last one. Okay, so he's like, hey, yo, check out my friend Roletta. She's in the poor district of the Bloodborne level. Can you give this to her? And we're like, yeah, bruh. Totes, bruh. That's the blue... Here, I'll show you. That's the blue tear stone ring. As it says, when I get low on health, my defense skyrockets. Which is weird. But, you know, I got empty slots, so why the fuck not? Okay, this is probably like a little over a half hour long now, so I'm going to end it here before I just want to keep playing again. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this is all okay. I'm trying a little different of a mic setup, so hopefully that's all good. It sounded good in the testing. But as always, leave your criticisms or comments down below. I read all of them and try to take them to heart and improve the channel as much as I can every single day. Anyway, thanks for joining me, everyone.